Say hello to my newest project. This is a 2008 Porsche Cayenne 957 GTS that I'll be turning into a very capable off-roader with the help of my friends from SafariProjek as well as another few partners. So if you don't know what SafariProjek is, they built some really amazing off-road Porsche 911s and also started with Cayennes recently, and I followed them for a long time. I really like the stuff they do. So when this Cayenne came up for sale and they asked me if I'd like to buy it and do a project with it, my answer was obviously yes. They gave it to me for a really good price and it's been quite well maintained. It's got about 240,000 kilometers on, which is a little bit of mileage, but for these V8s, it's really not much, especially if they've been well maintained. As you can see, the car's in quite decent condition. It's got a little bit of clear coat issues, which you would expect for a car that's almost 20 years old. But in general, it's really been well looked after. They've done a whole bunch of maintenance stuff before giving the car to me. And I mean, you can see stuff like the headlights are a little bit faded. Yeah, you can see some clear coat issues. It's really not a bad condition car, but it does need some work, which is perfect because it's a project car. So as you can see, the car's already got off-road tires on. These are general grabbers, and it's got Porsche 958 Cayenne wheels on in 18 inches. These tires aren't bad, but they're very noisy, and in the wet and stuff, they're not amazing. But I've already got a new partner on board, which is great. Falken tires have come on board. I really love their stuff. I've driven with quite a few of their tires, again, with the SafariProjek guys, and they've impressed me so much. Road noise is good. They're good in the wet, they're good in the dry, they're good off-road. And best of all, the prices are really, really good. So I've already got a set of tires from them, which will be the first modification that I'm actually doing to the car. So what a lot of the guys do is they just simply put a spacer kit in, and you can lift the car from 1 to 3 inches normally. But if you really want to do it properly, which is the way that I want to do it, is you put a whole new coilover kit in. There's a whole bunch of guys that make coilover kits for these cars, and basically it's a brand new suspension. So obviously with this amount of mileage, the suspension is a little bit worn, and the suspension also includes a lift kit. So as you can see, the rear of the car is also in a really good condition, barring the broken tail light. And then also the bumper's got a few cracks. Let me show you, which is also simple things that could be fixed. So here's a little crack on the actual bumper here, and then also somewhere at the back, I don't even know where, like here it's a little bit cracked, but I mean it's not major stuff at all. I mean in general the body is really straight. It's got 1 or 2 little dents. So here's a little dent which is also really small, like sometimes actually you have to find it to get the dents, but overall the car is really in a good condition. Yeah, here's a bit of scratches here, which again is not major stuff. You know, you would expect at this age there's some scratches there. So coming to the inside of the car, it's actually really in good condition. There's no tears on the dash. The leather on the steering wheel is still good. The Alcantara on the seats are quite worn, as you can see, which you can think for this age, but I've got plans to redo it. And then stuff that happens with most German cars, sagging roof lining, especially in South Africa where it gets really hot. The glue just separates and yeah, you get a sagging roof lining. But other than that, everything in the car still works perfectly. So the main thing on this build, the reason why I wanted to do this build is just because like my daily is a Honda Civic Type R, and I love that car to bits. It's definitely one of the, if not the most favorite car I've ever owned. It's capable on track, it's great on the road, it's great on fuel consumption, which is very weird for a performance car. But obviously I shoot a lot of off-road, and I do shoot a lot of stuff where I need to go to places where the road is crap. In SA, that's most of the roads. But yeah, there's some stuff where the Honda would just get beached and not make it and get destroyed. So I really don't want to do that. So the Cayenne will work great for that. I've actually tested this out as a camera car, mounting my camera equipment to the back, and it's really awesome. It's got the power, it's smooth on the road, it's high off the ground, it's got a lot of storage space. So it's actually a perfect camera car. Before this, I obviously had a Lexus LS400, which was a great project, but I've recently sold that car, which obviously allowed me to buy this. And although I love that car, the issue was just, you know, it's a show car. The paint was so fragile and you don't want to drive it and get it scratched. And it's got 19-inch split wheels on. You only hit a pothole and it gets damaged. And it's got air suspension, which can be finicky sometimes. Let's take it for a ride. So that's normal mode. And this is sports mode, a little bit louder. Let's go. As you can see, it's a South African summer, so it's a little bit hot. Over 30 degrees today, and yeah, standing filming in the sun, setting up cameras in the sun, it can get quite hot. Not too bad for old car, eh? So modern day hybrids and electric cars, even though we cannot deny how fast they are and efficient, it just doesn't sound as good as an old V8. Let's go for a pull. Really not bad. One thing it is very bad at, but that's to be expected, is fuel consumption. Well, also especially if you drive it like this. But if I'm being honest, whether you drive this thing nice or whether you hammer it, fuel consumption is just bad. So you might as well just drive it bad and then you'll feel good. So over the last 1,050 kilometers, like I'm checking on the screen here, my average is 17.9 liters per 100. Which, yeah, it's quite heavy on fuel, but smiles per miles is what it's all about, yeah? And yeah, it definitely gives you that. So there's also being, you know, not just your average V8, but Porsche over-engineering these, well, Porsche tend to over-engineer all their stuff, but these first generation Cayennes are really over-engineered. When Porsche decided they're going into the luxury SUV / off-road market, they decided they're going to do it properly, as Porsche does. As I was saying, when they were building these, they weren't sure if customers would use them as just purely on-road vehicles that can maybe climb a pavement or two, or full-on off-road vehicles. It was very unsure time. So Porsche actually went and over-engineered it. It's great on-road, it's great off-road, it's got low range, 2-speed transfer case. And if you're lucky enough to find the Cayenne of the off-road package, it's even got a rear differential. So these things are really, really, really capable and really over-engineered, well built. So even though this GTS doesn't have air suspension, it still has electronically adjustable suspension in the sense of you can go comfort mode, normal mode, and sport mode. And you can really feel the difference. You know, in comfort, it's really just plush and like boaty. And once you put it in sport, this thing on these curvy roads is really, really amazing. Like, you can't actually believe how well this thing handles. And that this V8 revs still 6,500 RPM for a car from the early 2000s, an SUV of all things. The other thing this car has is really good brakes. I stand to be corrected, but I think it's 6-spot brakes in the front. And you can really feel them working. I mean, this car weighs a lot. I don't even know how much, but it weighs a lot. And the way this thing comes to a standstill, it's actually ridiculous. The gearbox, although it's a Tiptronic gearbox, it's not like DCT like you get these days, or the ZF 8-speed auto. It's really actually fast. Like, it shifts pretty damn fast. It's smooth, it's not jerky. Like, I'm really surprised how well this gearbox actually does. And I can just imagine how good the very, very few manual Cayennes that were available, how good that must drive in a manual. But again, this is the kind of car that you want to be able to drive like a hooligan a little bit, but also just cruise. And I think for that reason, the Tiptronic is actually better.